What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is gonna be my 1 million buying guide videos. Let's start with the original. I really like it. It's sweet, it's fresh, it's very played out.
You had me going.
I would not recommend you get the original 1 million because it's just so played out. It definitely smells really good. It's this cinnamon, it's sexy, it's sweet. It's very, very nice. You're gonna get a lot of attention with it, a lot of compliments, satisfaction. It's an easy fragrance. It's kind of like Eros. It's a safe pick, and I don't want to bash it too hard. You're gonna smell excellent with it. You can probably pick up a big bottle of it for a pretty affordable price. You can probably get it for like 50 to 70 bucks for a big bottle. That's an incredible deal. But it's kind of like Eros, the original, or Invictus. It's just kind of, the DNA is kind of just played out at this point. So I would strongly urge you against it if you're looking to be unique. But if you're looking for a sexy fragrance to just smell sweet, sexy, cinnamon, and just very playful and kind of clean too, I would urge you to, yeah, pick that one up. It's definitely worth it. All right, and let's talk about Lucky. Lucky, I think, is the best release, the best flanker of all time.
That's what we call overkill.
It's got this sweet, nutty kind of quality to it, but also this fruity aspect as well. This stuff, if you can find a bottle of this, pick it up. It is so good. It is excellent, and just everything about it just screams, oh yeah. They do something awesome with hazelnut and honey in here, mixed with a little bit of a plum kind of character, which gives it like this freshness, but this honey quality is very sweet. And the nutty quality is just like earthy and kind of, it mixes in with the sweetness so well. And it's super fresh, but it also has the 1 million kind of DNA going on in there too. So 1 million Lucky is a highly rated fragrance from me. I would strongly urge you, if you have the opportunity to pick up a bottle, get one soon, and I really think you're gonna really like it. I wanna quickly touch on 1 million Privé. This one is a discontinued fragrance, and it is a really, really nice fragrance. It's a tobacco version of 1 million. So it's got this like smoky tobacco with this like myrrh kind of character, this frankincense kind of myrrh character in there. And it's so nice. It's warm, it's spicy, but it's also got a freshness that you would expect with a designer fragrance. It's just a really well-crafted, well-blended, and just beautiful fragrance. It's very hard to find, and it's a discontinued fragrance, so I don't really want to touch too much on that, but if you have the opportunity to pick one up, I would say, yeah, pick it up. One of the fragrances that I just love and I wish I had a huge bottle of is the Million Elixir. And this stuff is fantastic. It's a vanilla heavy fragrance. It's got this apple accord kind of in here. I think it's green apple, but it's also got this floral rose kind of character going on in here as well. This stuff dries down to such a creamy, warm, patchouli, musky, sexy fragrance, man. I've complimented 3 people with 1 million Elixir, and all of them say the 1 million bar, the Elixir version. The stuff is phenomenal. I really love smelling it, especially in the air. I think close up it could be a little cloying, but in the air, this stuff is fantastic. It works clean, it's sweet, it's musky, it's so good. In the base of this, you're gonna have vanilla, tonka bean, and patchouli, and that kind of combo is just a divine masterpiece. And once it dries down, it's clean, sweet, and warm patchouli, creamy tonka bean. It's definitely well worth it if you're looking for a fragrance to go out on a date or, you know, party time fragrance. It's just the pinnacle of 1 million, I think. All right, let's touch on the parfum version here. I really love this stuff. It's kind of got a solar kind of accord to it, which I really don't know what that is, but
it's like a hairball, but it's made up of undigested food.
As well, it's got heavy tuberose, and it's got this almost creamy coconut kind of mixture with the vanilla in here, giving it kind of this sunscreen kind of quality going on. There is definitely this warm labdanum kind of leathery kind of accord deep in the base that just gives it kind of this warmth, very underlying. It is a pretty sweet, fresh fragrance that has a lot of white floral tuberose kind of going on. So it comes across much more like sunscreen, creamy coconut than it does like warm, rich leather, but it is definitely there and it has this warmth. You get a little bit of this pine-like character to kind of balance out that solar kind of accord in here. But it's pretty fresh, and you just kind of have to like the white floral aspects, and not a lot of people really get on the bandwagon of that white floral character. I would say give it a shot before you blind buy it, but this one is definitely a nice sweet spring and summertime fragrance that just smells so excellent. You gotta like tuberose though. All right, 1 Million Royal. This stuff kind of came out and it kind of took the internet by storm for a little bit, and then it came out and then people were like unsure about it. But I really do like it. It's sweet, it's fresh, it's also got this nice warm kind of character to it. I think it falls into the like spring category because it has that spring kind of vibe to it, even leaning into the summertime, but I really wouldn't wear this in the heavy heat. The opening is quite unique. It's got this tangerine, bergamot, cardamom kind of mixture in here, so it comes across like kind of fresh and sweet, but also fresh spicy and kind of in a warm spicy kind of territory, but it's a lot more fresh spicy than warm spicy. I don't know, it's kind of in the mix. It's definitely very clean. It's got a touch of a lavender kind of nuance mixed in with the 1 million kind of DNA. I feel like it's, you know, on the note breakdown it says sage and lavender, but I feel like those two mix together to create this kind of like lavender, earthy kind of lavender. I don't know. It definitely comes across that way, but it's a lot more sweet, fresh lavender coming from all those different aspects of the citrus and then you know the vanilla in the base as well. Benzoin, cedarwood, and patchouli are going to be in the base of this thing, and once it dries down, it's a very warm and rich, sweet kind of mixture. And I feel like the cedarwood and the patchouli are very well balanced. And then the benzoin, the warm amber, is very nice. And the stuff lasts for a very long time too. I'm always really shocked when I wear it. But yeah, I would say it's not my favorite, but I definitely know how sweet and just how likable this DNA is. Royal DNA really leveled up with their sophistication, I guess, with the sweetness and just and that lavender sage. I really didn't know how I was gonna feel about it, but I think it really fits in well. All right, then one of the new releases, Million Gold. This stuff is really, really nice. It's a lot of sandalwood though in here. So if you don't like sandalwood, you might want to stay away from this. It definitely has some sweetness coming in, you know, from the 1 million DNA, and it almost has this kind of like fresh green kind of orange blossom kind of thing going on in here, but there is no orange blossom listed. It's just sandalwood, spices, and some citrus, I think it is. Yeah, citruses and then cedarwood. It doesn't have any orange blossom in it, but I definitely feel like there is some kind of floral, green, orange blossom kind of thing going on in here. But once again, it is sandalwood heavy. It's really nice. I really find this one super appealing. I think that this one is heavily up there with 1 Million Lucky for me, and even 1 Million Elixir. I think that this one has a good grounding, but it's a lot more fresh and sandalwood heavy than 1 Million spiciness. I kind of get hints of 212 Man from Carolina Herrera. I get a little bit of that going on within the 1 Million kind of DNA. But I think it's pretty fresh and clean. I think it's a little bit more geared for the springtime and the summertime, but heavy sandalwood. I know I didn't touch on the Golden Oud fragrance. I have not tried that one yet. I am looking at getting into that one, but I would say if you're looking into getting a 1 Million fragrance, go with the original if you want just best bang for your buck and you just want to smell like 1 Million. I would go for that one. If you want the best 1 Million, I think that the Elixir version is one of the best. This stuff is, I think, by far one of the best ones. 1 Million Lucky is a nice, sweet, playful, fruity kind of fragrance. So I'd say 1 Million Elixir would be my first choice. 1 Million Lucky would be the second choice. And 1 Million Parfum might be the third choice. But you kind of have to like tuberose. And I know tuberose can be kind of hard for some guys to wear, but I would say the Elixir version and Lucky are gonna be your two best options that you're gonna go with. They're gonna find massive compliments with them, sweet, fresh. And if you wanted a little bit more of a mature kind of vibe, go with the Elixir. Thanks so much for watching the video, guys. Let me know in the comments, what is your favorite fragrance from the 1 Million line? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below.